Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's episode of Ready in 5, I wanted to talk about 5 of my favorite hairstyling products. Now, I am generally pretty low maintenance with my hair throughout the week. I don't like to do too much to it. I don't really like to cleanse my hair more than 2 to 3 times a week, depending on the activity level, or if I'm going to an event or something like that and I need to style it in any way in particular. Generally for my everyday, I don't like to put a lot of effort in. Now with that being said, I do have to put in a little bit more effort when I am styling my hair because naturally I have quite dry, coarse, color treated hair that is on the curly side naturally. And because of that, I need to use products that won't dry it out further, will help me provide a little bit of shine. And then also my hair naturally holds curl really well, so I don't need to use a ton of products that are just gonna give me a ton of that hold because I don't need a lot of help there. So anyway, I thought I would start off with the products that I use straight out of the shower. So the first thing that I like to apply when I'm styling my hair, I have, towel dried hair, is some kind of styling cream or something that is moisturizing and going to smooth out my frizz. So I have here the Oribe Super Shine Moisturizing Cream, and this is just the travel size version. I received this when I went to an Oribe event, and honestly, I could have made all of these products that I talked about today Oribe, but I tried to give you guys a variety. The reason why I like to apply this first is it helps kind of smooth out my hair as well as any curl or texture, kind of defines things nicely. And then it protects from any heat styling as well. You can apply this to damp hair as well as dry hair, after you've styled it, to kind of smooth out any frizz, flyaways, or anything like that. It's pretty lightweight, so you don't have to worry about it weighing down your hair. Next, something else that I like to use is a mousse. Now, I know a lot of people often are afraid of mousses, but I feel like this does a really good job of providing some body and lift to my hair. The reason why I like this one in particular is because it's a very soft mousse. It doesn't add a lot of crunch or dryness to your hair. You could put 20 pumps of this in your hair, by the time it's dry and you break everything up, is really nice and soft. So don't be afraid of mousse, guys. It can really help you out if you're lacking volume, especially if you have fine hair. I feel like something like a mousse could really help you out. I apply that when I'm air drying my hair as well as blow drying. I think it does a really good job of that. So those 2 products are pretty much the bare minimum that I will use before I blow dry my hair. So my hair is like still wet. I've applied those 2 products. I could probably list at least like 1 or 2 other things that I would use, but we're trying to maintain a 5-item list. So we're gonna move on to things that I would use after I've blow dried my hair. So a lot of times, when you blow dry your hair, you're like, oh my God, my hair is so soft. I like kind of want a little bit more grit in there. And if you've been a follower of mine for a while, you know that I love the Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. So I still use this to achieve that kind of day 2 or 3 look on day 1. You don't want to overdo it because, again, I have like already naturally coarse hair, so I feel like I don't need to use a ton of it. And it's not something that I necessarily feel like I need to keep reapplying on day 3 hair, for example. Now, if I need to add a little bit more shine to the hair, I used to use like an oil or something like that through the ends or the mid-lengths and the ends. And there's some oils out there that I feel like work really well, but also sometimes I feel like my hair just keeps drinking it up and sometimes actually ends up getting more dried out than actually getting nourished. So I've actually started to like dry oils because I feel like I'm not overdoing it by applying something wet into the hair or, that kind of thing. I actually have one from Sexy Hair that I've started using. This one is their Rose Elixir with rose and almond oil. And this actually smells really good. I was actually really surprised. I don't know how to describe it. It smells kind of artificial, if I'm honest, but I really like the way that it kind of just creates a really soft mist over the hair and adds a little bit of shine. So let me see if I can kind of show you guys. And this way I feel like that's all I'm gonna do because I feel like you could really overdo it with this and then your hair is gonna just look oily. So not great when you breathe it in. You can kind of see how it just adds a soft glisten to the hair. I mean, if you just compare this side to this side, I feel like you can already see such a difference. But I feel like this way I'm able to apply an even mist over my hair as opposed to like focusing a lot of oil towards the ends and like eventually weighing it down. And then finally, everybody loves a good dry shampoo. I'm not loyal to anyone in particular, but the one that I've been using recently is the Rahua. I'm not sure if that's how you correctly pronounce it, but Rahua is how I'm gonna say it today. This is just their voluminous dry shampoo. I actually received this from Refinery 29 when I was helping them judge their Beauty Awards. So this was an interesting discovery. The reason why I like this one is that I've been traveling a lot. I just got back from Ghana. I'm going to DC and New York in another couple days. So I like to carry around a dry shampoo or any hair product that doesn't have aerosol in it if I can avoid it, because that way I can just chuck it in my carry-on and not worry about TSA taking it away from me. So this is nice because it is a really soft plastic and you can kind of close it, let me see, close it this way so that it's sealed off and then open it up. A lot of dry shampoos that are loose, I have another one here just for comparison, is the Bumble and Bumble Preta Powder. This is a slightly harder plastic bottle and it just, you know, looks like that. So a lot of people will either tap this into just the roots of their hair or into their hands and kind of massage it in that way. But the way that I like to use this is just kind of squeezing it out. I'll give it a little shake and then squeeze it like that. And then you just want to massage this into the roots. Always want to massage it because you don't want to have the appearance of any white patches. And then obviously by massaging it, you're actually making sure that it's absorbing any of the oils in the roots of your hair. That way you get a lot of body throughout the hair if your hair is laying flat. I also really like the scent of this one. It's a very light, clean, slightly sweet scent, but it's not obnoxious. I feel like there are a lot of dry shampoos out there that are heavily fragranced to the point where it's actually obnoxious and that's all you can smell in your hair. So in a way, I feel like you're actually more conscious of the fact that you have dirty hair because it just smells like dry shampoo. Maybe that's just me, but yeah, I really like this one, so worth considering, especially if you're someone that travels a lot and wants something that's non-aerosol. So, all right, so that does it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other hair questions or if you're wondering about any more products, feel free to ask down below, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.